Welcome back to Game 2 of the Chongqing Major here. NA qualifiers, that is. compLexity versus Borster. Game 1, all compLexity the entire time. And they are looking to finish this series 2-0 and eliminate Borster from contention while looking to go to that decider match against the loser. Or the... Yeah, no, wait. The loser of Team Ultra against EG. Or Plus Ultra, excuse me. So we'll get it started here with the draft. Darkseer Spirit Breaker for compLexity. Something pretty old school that we haven't seen in a while. Put the Ion Shell on the Spirit Breaker and have him charge. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see that with a Grimstroke at some point along the lines of this patch. Because a charge with, like, Ink Swell would be disgusting. Especially if you time it right. But Axe Oracle picked up here for Borster. See what they're able to do here. As they've got their support with Axe, who should be in the offlane.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Ban out the Phantom Lancer. Wisp was banned out with Grimstroke Dazzle by compLexity. Lone Druid, Elder Titan, Tiny. Phantom Lancer for Team Borster. I believe EG took game 1 in the other series, so it is looking like it's going to be a compLexity plus Ultra rematch.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. The radiant ban.
The Dire get a
Jug is banned out. Medusa getting banned here really quickly. We'll see what the next ban is coming through
10 seconds.
for the side of compLexity before we get into this second phase of
5
picks.
seconds. What'll it be? Dire's turn to pick.
And it's the Anti-Mage coming in. Or getting banned, not coming in for the side of compLexity. So we go into this third pick. It should be Darkseer in the offlane, Spirit Breaker in a 4-5 spot. We'll see if it's going to be Z-Freak or 3-4-3 on it. And they go to the Silencer. Something we saw continuously throughout 7.19 was the Silencer. And now we'll be seeing him again in this matchup.
Seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see what Team Borster want to go to, as they've already got Oracle, so the Fortune's End to be used here. We'll see if they match up the Oracle with the Axe to try and maybe go double Stout. Something we've seen every now and then from Axe players. We didn't see it in the last Axe game, but now they go to the Doom. So this could even be a 4 Axe with Doom in the offlane.
Seconds.
So Doom here with Oracle.
5 seconds remaining.
As well as that Axe is Some interesting control coming through. With the Infernal Blade, as well as the Blink Call that'll eventually come out. Fortune's End. Borster have some good potential in getting some pickoffs here, but Ursa picked up for compLexity. We'll see what this Ursa goes to. Phase Boots, Blink Basher. That with this Spirit Breaker, so you can lead with a charge. And then have Ursa blink in, Earthshock, and potentially get a couple of kills here early. This looks like you could play pretty aggressive with the Ursa, too, with this Spirit Breaker. Put the Ion Shell on the Spirit Breaker, charge to the Ursa's lane, get the charge all the way through, have Ursa go in with the Earthshock, as well as possibly Phase Boots, and just completely go into destroy.
Dire's ban now. Morphling.
Morphling coming in for Team Borster. Morphling safe lane, looking like they still need a mid. compLexity theoretically could throw the Ursa mid.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to ban.
So last ban of the Meepo once again. Let's see what the last ban from Borster is going to be.
Radiant's turn to pick.
And it's the OD. We'll be moving on to the final picks for both teams. As compLexity gets the final pick, and Borster to second to last pick. And we'll see what they want to do to put it all together.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
They could go to the Lina,
Dire's turn to pick.
but they go to the Phantom Assassin. Interesting. So Phantom Assassin, Morphling, Doom, Oracle, Axe for this lineup. We'll see if this ends up being a support Axe or a 4-Axe or a 4 Doom with Oracle in the 5.
By my count.
compLexity.
5 seconds. What'll it be?
Again, they could throw the Ursa mid, but I don't think that's exactly the plan here. DK is a tanky mid. It's a pretty safe bet as well. You know, someone who's got some decent regen, has a stun, can work with this team, can be that tanky frontliner for you with the Ion Shell on top of that. I'd like to see compLexity have another stun. Or another form of lockdown. Where I do like the Lina for the stun and the nuke damage. No, okay, so they go TA. I'm not too sure how much I like this, just because I think they lack lockdown. Safe lane Ursa, mid TA. Z-Freak on the Spirit Breaker, off-lane Darkseer, 343 Silencer, with Brink going mid on the Phantom Assassin unless they switch roles like they have been today. Boris on the Morphling, Jubei on the Oracle. See if KVH is on the Doom or the Axe, and he will be on the Axe. With Goblin on the Doom. Huh. So, interesting lineup here for compLexity. Again, not sure really how much I do like the lack of lockdown here. But you've got Vacuum to work with, as well as the Wall, Ursa charging in, Spirit Breaker really charging in, and then TA we'll see with the traps to get those slows out there, if this is enough control for compLexity. Meanwhile, Borster, they've got Inferno Blade, Fortune Zen, Blink Call eventually, with Phantom Assassin moving in with the Stifling Dagger, as well as the Blink. And then, of course, Morphling with the Waveform, Adaptive Strike. I'm not sure. I feel confident in compLexity's lineup. After watching last game, I'm confident in their abilities. Just, I question if they have enough. So we'll see.
Prepare for battle.
And it will be Brink moving over mid, at least for now, pre-Horn.
It's all coming together. Is it spring already?
Jubei taking Fortune's End level 1 with Boris nearby.
Oh, yes.
I saw that ending from miles away.
A loss so
30
small,
seconds to battle.
the world will hardly notice.
Usually, with the Darkseer and the Spirit Breaker combo, you keep Z-Freak nearby the Darkseer, then you put the Ion Shell on top of the Spirit Breaker and he charges where he wants to go. You've got Miracle sitting by himself, at least for the moment. Be interesting to see if they keep it that way.
Now we get the good stuff.
For once, we're in
KVH, single stout. KVH here with the Doom. Definitely going to be interesting to see how this goes along. I like Doom. You get a couple of levels on him, and then all of a sudden he's got Inferno Blade, especially with maybe Inferno Blade into a call. This could be a difficult lane for Miracle if he's not too careful, especially with the fact that he is by himself for the time being, but they will finally send the Silencer over towards top. We'll see how this goes down. KVH taking a little bit of damage here from Miracle. We've got Arcane Curse level 1 for this Silencer. Meanwhile, over mid, Limp with 3 slippers of agility against this Phantom Assassin who took Stifling Dagger level 1. And the last time we saw the Phantom Assassin was forced to take the Blink level 1. So Stifling Dagger here to really help out, get those last hits, maybe get a little bit of harassment through. We'll definitely have to see how this goes as Battle Hunger plays down onto 3-4-3. Let's take a look over bottom. Z-Freak. Here with Death, and this is what we usually see with, say, an Axe. You've got the Axe that would pick up a double stout and move in to just creep cut, but Death with this Ion Shell on him, he's going to be the one creep cutting. It's a level 1 Ion Shell, right clicking away, just completely creep cutting at the moment, with Z-Freak keeping both Jubei as well as Boris away from this Darkseer. And now the charge comes in because sitting a little bit low is going to be Boris. The waveform out, Fortune's End on to Z-Free, taking a lot of damage with the tower hitting at him. But he does have that salve, and again, with Death just creep cutting, and the pressure is on to this tier 1 over bottom. Mid-Limp, a level ahead of Brink at the moment, doing a lot of damage. If Brink isn't too careful, could be in trouble. Not enough mana at the moment for another Refraction, buying a Mango, as well as finding another Wraith Band for this Templar Assassin. Taking a look over top. It's Arcane Curse on a KVH. Gets one counter Helix with these neutral creeps nearby. May not want to pressure on a KVH. If he finds too many counter Helixes, it could be trouble for the Ursa. So he doesn't pressure too far, and Death, now with 2 more Mangoes, set to just continue to creep cut with Ion Shell level 2. There's the Mango. But, oh, Fortune's End. It's going to make you regret that. 1 Mango left here for the Oracle, and then that's it. But the charge and the Ion Shell placed on a Z-Freak. Death will pick up his Soul Ring. Death needs to heal up when he can. But no first blood just yet. Morphling looking like he's going to go into the triple Wraith Band move. Ion Shell placed on a Z-Freak, possibly looking for a charge. That's exactly what he's going to do, as the charge hits down on the Boris, the waveform away. Able to survive for now. And again, compLexity unable to find a kill. And neither side able to find first blood just yet.
You almost had that.
Arcane Curse placed down onto the Doom. Goblin getting chased. There's the Infernal Blade with the Battle Hunger taking a lot of damage here. As Miracle, he has to be careful as KVH is running him down. And now, last word on to KVH. Keeping him away from that Ursa.
Gold and sweet.
They'll back off. They'll go to the Shrine. They'll heal up. Miracle and 3/4/3 back to full health, full mana. It's interesting to see Miracle on this team in compLexity, spending a lot of time trying to find the right spot for him as the charge is going to come through. 3/4/3 might get low and end up being first blood. The chase is on, but there's the silence onto the axe. And with the Battle Hunger, they get the kill. The chase from Z-Freak with the charge all the way on to Goblin. The Battle Hunger is going to come through again on the Miracle. They'll rotate over the Phantom Assassin. Might put these two heroes in a little bit of trouble as Miracle gets hit with the Stifling Dagger and ends up dying as KVH gets the double kill. Deep Ward placed here by Z-Freak, and 2 heroes down on the side of compLexity with a charge out by Z-Freak all the way over to this Oracle, who's unable to pick up this Invis rune. Jubei getting chased here by Limp as well as Z-Freak. Might be one here for compLexity, will be. So it's a 2-for-1 trade favoring the side of Borster. But now Goblin, he gets hit with the Arcane Curse as well as the last word. Quite tanky at the moment, but Miracle trying to cut into him with Z-Freak coming over with the charge. They've got the silence with the Arcane Curse. Infernal Blade attempted to go down, but it's not going to be enough. He'll end up falling to Miracle, and now the Fortune's End comes through on a Z-Freak who doesn't have enough mana for the charge away. And hit with the Battle Hunger with KVH nearby. They should be able to clean him up. Oh, there it is. There's the Fortune's End to finally get that kill on a Z-Freak. So as I was saying, Miracle trying to, you know, find a spot on a team that can take him places. He's a very good player. He had previously played with Resurgence, IGV before that, where he took third in DPL. It looked, you know, he looked good. So I'm excited to see him here with compLexity, see what potential he brings to this North American squad as the charge comes through on a Boris. With Death nearby, the Ion Shell going to be placed down on a Z-Freak, and one bash. There's the kill for Death on a Boris. And again, Z-Freak making his pressure felt as he has been involved in all 3 kills so far. And now he's going to be 3 for 4. As going down is going to be Jubei. But the charge is out on a KVH, finally lands, and now the call comes through. But I don't know if that's going to really do anything as Death, he gets the kill on a KVH, I believe, with the Ion Shell on Z-Freak. Ensnare through on a Miracle. The chase is on. The Stifling Dagger with a rotating Brink. Coming over, looking for the kill on a Miracle. Has one in the coup de grace. And now the Stifling Dagger on a 3-4-3. The weak, lonely support. Not like this, please. The Arcane Curse comes out, and 3-4-3, despite a PA in his face, is able to run. KVH, though, again, under the Tier 1 tower, the Ion Shell, as well as Limp and Z-Freak hidden away, will get the kill. And this is the Dark Seer Spirit Breaker combo that is oh so deadly, especially when the Ion Shell is maxed out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This time it is a Dark Seer game where he picks up the Helm of the Dominator. So we'll see if Death goes for the Centaur to pick up. Vacuum, Centaur, Stomp, but he doesn't have Vacuum just yet, of course. Ion Shell going to be placed down on a Miracle. He's chasing over on a Boris, but he gets hit with the Fortune's End as well as the Adaptive Strike. Now he needs to be on the run, but charging over will be Z-Freak. Miracle ends up dropping. Boris might turn it around on a Z-Freak as the wall is going to be placed, but he doesn't have a Vacuum to suck them into it. Interesting placement of the wall.
Dire's top tower needs some friends.
Same as you.
Boris doesn't really care. But all that is happening is over top the Ensnare is through on a Limp with the trap, slowing down Goblin to get that kill. And Limp gets the Doom. Charge through on the Brink. Definitely an ambitious move to going on a PA like that. So Death has Ion Shell or Surge. He'll have to choose, but he's also got the Centaur missing the Stomp. Now the call comes in from KVH. We'll see if Death is okay with the Battle Hunger laying on top of him. Meanwhile, Limp gets the kill on a Doom. They might even look over to going on the Phantom Assassin as getting chased is the Darkseer. We take a look over as the Arcane Curse as well as the trap is going to be popped to slow down Brink. The chase is on. Limp moving forward with Z-Freak as well as 3-4-3. They'll finally find the charge as well as the last word on a Brink. He'll end up falling. 3-4-3 gets the kill. And that is his second kill he's in range for to get some intelligence going his way. So despite the lack of stuns here for compLexity, they're doing a good job of just keeping the pressure on and working with what they have to cut off the bloodline that is everything here with on the map. So Z-Freak coming in with the Surge as well as the charge. Hits onto the Jubei, and he ends up falling. So now Z-Freak's got to try and run. KVH coming through. He does not have a Blink Dagger. Stifling Dagger. There's the charge. Z-Freak hit with the Adaptive Strike, making some space, but the Battle Hunger comes in, and now, oh, Z-Freak will fall regardless. So yeah, my reaction time on that charge was a little bit delayed, but that was because I'm talking about how compLexity are just cutting off the farm from the side of Team Borster. They're pressuring the side of Borster very heavily with the movements from Z-Freak, with Limp not staying stationary in a lane. He's moving over. He's got the Blink Dagger already. God, look at this charge with the Surge coming through all the way on a Goblin. Gets the bash with the last word, and now the ensnare. Oh, Jubei disconnects, and we get a pause. But very dead is Goblin. So we'll wait till the unpause comes in. Taking a look at this lead here for compLexity so far, and they're going to get another kill. Meanwhile, Limp with the Blink Dagger, he'll be going for this stack over here on the Ancients. Silencer should be stealing another 2. Intelligence. Darkseer now going for the mech, and eventually finishing off the Guardian Greaves. We take a look at what the side of Borster have. 4 Wraith Bands here on Morphling. 3 on the Phantom Assassin. So that's 7. 10. And that's it. 10 Wraith Bands. That's a crazy number. Just waiting to see when Jubei will be back. And here we go. And dying is the doom. There it is. 343 gets the kill, +2 to him. And it's like we never had a break inside that team fight. Desolator is going to be next here for the Templar Assassin. Double damage over top. We'll see if Limp's able to pick that up. A Stifling Dagger comes out, but there's the Blink with the charge coming through, and all of a sudden Brink is just dead. Woo! Now Jubei trying to TP out.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
That was
Radiant think fortifications.
so much here for Z-Freak with the Surge, and he's now got this ulti sitting level 8. Level 4 into the Greater Bash, and he'll be charging KVH. Now ensnared, hit with the stun, or with the charge, and with the last word on top of it, Global Silence comes through because all of a sudden Jubei, he's dead as well. Both Jubei and KVH end up dying. 2 more kills here for compLexity. And Miracle continuing to farm while the rest of the team is fighting. And that's okay. He doesn't need to be involved in the moment, although he might be here with Boris trying to get back to his tower, getting hit. The last word comes through. The charge will actually end up missing. They'll look for the ult for just a moment. It was to be on the Doom, but decides against it.
Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell.
Again, looking over towards top. Here comes Z-Freak. And there's the charge with 343 getting another kill. The ulti onto this Phantom Assassin. Z-Freak way too deep here. Oh, boy. As we take a look over at Ursa, he'll be dunked on, losing the Aegis. They might need Z-Freak back. We'll see if he does, in fact, buy back. But oh, the vacuum wall on a 4. They take out KVH. Down goes Brink. Boris might be next. He gets himself into a lot of trouble, but TP's out. And Jubei falls. 3 heroes dead. The Morphling just TPing back. And Death with a beautiful vacuum wall. absolutely stellar. Hitting those 4 heroes.
Really tight, Hunter.
Death here with these wall illusions as well as these creeps. Nobody will know he's in there as they surround him.
Behold!
Goblin getting hit with the trap, coming over his KVH. Doesn't have a blink dagger still, so they can't close the gap. Charge through onto Boris. There's the last word. He has to be careful. We'll see if they can get the waveform out beforehand, but actually the charge comes in, and now he's on his up. The Fortunes is going to hit onto Z-Freak. There's the vacuum onto 2. They've got the Doom. That'll come through onto the Darks here as Miracle. He's surrounded by 4 of these heroes, and compLexity got to find their way back. Fortune's then comes in, the charge out onto Boris, who will waveform, and now the call coming in onto 343. The chase is on with the Phantom Assassin using the Stifling Dagger, as well as the Fortune's end hitting onto 2. There's the Phantom Strike forward. Z-Freak getting low with the Battle Hunger on top of him with the Global Silence from 343. Down goes Brink. Z-Freak buying back. They'll take out Goblin. KVH is going to be the third one to fall. Now they look over at Jubei with the Metal Strike hitting and the kill going their way for the side of compLexity. Take a look over at the Morphling, trying to run with the charge coming in from Z-Freak, who did buy back Miracle nearby. Hit with the Adaptive Strike, moving in, and let's see what they're able to get. The False Promise is out on a Boris, but there's the charge with the Surge on top of him. Jubei's going to die as well. Boris might be next, and when the False Promise runs out, he'll end up dying. The call on a 3. Now they've got the ulti coming in from Z-Freak. KVH under his tier 2 tower. Double kill here for Limp. He is godlike, and 25-8 in favor of compLexity over Team Borster. This is everything going right. The pressure overwhelming the side of Team Borster, who are playing for their tournament qualifier lives for the Chongqing Major. Let's see, Z-Freak. He has been all over it at 2, 4, and 17.
Coin for me.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
Vision here on the side of Team Borster. Trap hitting on the KVH. There's the blink forward from Limp with the Global Silence. They'll get the kill. Now they look over at Brink. Vacuum into the wall. That's going to be a second one for them. Jubei falls as well. Triple kill here for Limp. Just absolutely carrying this game so far for the side of compLexity. Boris might be next. Waveform onto the low ground. The trap just missing onto Boris. The blink forward from Limp. The Adaptive Strike pushing him back, but Miracle's here with the ulti as well as the right-click damage to get the kill onto Boris. 4 heroes dead. Down goes the Doom with Z-Freak dying. But it's a full team wipe in the favor of compLexity.
Radiant's middle tower just keeled over. Radiant's middle tower is daily.
With that, they move in onto the tier 3.
Tower has fallen.
We'll take out the tier 3 mid.
Structures are fortified.
They could shift over to the bottom lane if they get these set of racks. Stifling Dagger comes out on the 3-4-3. Hit with the Arcane Curse will be Brink as well as KVH. They're back pretty far, trying to see if they could defend this, but compLexity, after taking the mid set of racks, will just back off. They move out. There's the Arcane Curse with the last word hitting on a Goblin. Stifling Dagger comes through on a 3-4-3. compLexity looking to set up here as the Surge is going to be used on a 3-4-3, but on the backlines they'll find Miracle with the Fortune's End being used by the Oracle. Avoiding the call will be Miracle, and they'll end up losing Goblin on the side of Team Borster. The Arcane Curse landing on a 3. The chase is on to try and get Miracle. They'll get the kill on a Jubei. Only 3 are alive for the side of Team Borster, and now they're going to be down to 2. Brink loses his life. There's the vacuum coming through from Boris onto a couple of these heroes with the wave from across the battle on the side of compLexity, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill on a 3-4-3, and he'll end up dying. The call hits onto a couple of these heroes on the side of compLexity, but KVH ends up dying. There's a full team wipe for the side of compLexity, and they take the series, move on to tomorrow with a 2-0 sweep of Team Borster, who are now eliminated from the Chongqing NA qualifiers. So compLexity They may have been knocked down to the losers game, but they show a reason why they are someone to look out for. And I mean, 13-0 for Limp, absolutely carrying on this Templar Assassin. 3-4-3, 7-1 and 19. Z-Freak all over the map the entire time. Was absolutely deadly in these exchanges and making things happen for the side of compLexity. And then 3, 5 and 20, 7, 3 and 6 for Merkel, who wasn't involved too early, but you know, still up there in terms of hero damage. 15,000, did his part once he was needed. And compLexity, they roll over Borster 2-0. They move on to tomorrow against the loser of EG versus Plus Ultra, which I believe is still happening right now. As it is, as EG are looking for a 2-0 finish of Plus Ultra. J-Storm and Forward Gaming still playing. This is over, of course. Team and Zugzwang. Not sure where that's at, but that's it. As compLexity take game 2, and they win 2-0. They move on to the decider match tomorrow. And that's it for me. Whether this is a one-off or not, who knows? I haven't cast since September. I thought it felt pretty good. Of course, I'd love to have a co-caster with me for next time, but I appreciate you guys coming to watch, and it was good. I think it was good. So we'll be back, or I'll be back sometime eventually. Hopefully it won't be 3 months between this cast and the next one, as I'd love to continue doing this. But I love you guys, appreciate it, and BTS will, of course, be back with more coverage as the day goes on, and tomorrow and the following days. So thank you guys so much, appreciate it. I'm your caster, Bkop, at Bkop92 on Twitter, and see you. Appreciate you.